Hey everyone, in this lab section we are going to focus on configure Entra ID, and I will pass this GitHub link so that you can follow the labs when you do that on your own environment. So in this lab first we will configure user consent settings to limit third-party app permissions. Then we will do set up admin consent request workflows. After that, create a custom authentication strength policy excluding SMS and voice methods. So now starts the lab. So very first thing we need to connect to Microsoft Entra. So let's log into Microsoft Entra. So it is asking to set up multi-factor authentication. So let's follow the instruction here. Stay signed in. Don't show this again and click no. No thanks. So now it is when you do first time, then you need to set up multi-factor authentication. Feedback, I'm doing that cancel for now. So now on the navigation bar, where you see that Entra ID, mm, under below you will see that enterprise apps. So select that options, and then under you see that there are different options. So here we're going to do that consent and permissions under security section. So click that option to the permissions classifications. So Entra will suggest the most used permissions for low risk permissions. Now here you can see those different um, options. So select all of them and then select add selected permissions. Close this one. Now navigate to user consent settings. So users consent settings uh, allow users consents for apps from verified publishers for selected permissions. And here you can see that the information, the low impact one, which you already selected. Here, okay. So can you, it's just the information only. If I can click, it will go to that page. So now, here, after that, click on save. When that is done, now click on admin consent settings. Here, admin consent settings. Uh, Enable the admin consent settings users can request. So enable that to yes, to allow users to request admin consents to apps they are unable to content to. Now after that, here is the users. Click on add users. So we are going to add two users there. First one is Lydia Holloway. Select that user. Then we are going to add mod administrator. Um, Select that one. So we are going that select these two users who can actually review admin consents request. Select option. So now we have configured the application consent settings, limiting the access every users can grant to applications. Now we are going to create an authentication step. So for that, go to Enter ID. Then find the authentication method options and then go to authentication strength. So now we are going to create a new authentication strength. So select new authentication strength Give a name. Here we are going to give a name. HRDENED hardened MFA. Then you can see that down below the different options. So select that phishing resistance MFA, 3 underneath that. Passwordless MFA, one is there. So select that one. And third one is multi-factor authentication, which has got 3 options available. So from here, we're going to uncheck few options like temporary access pass multi-use, password plus MSS, password plus voice, federation single factor plus SMS, and federation single factor plus voice. We are deselecting those and then click next. So here you can review and check, and then click on create. So we have now created an authentication instance that restricts the use of SMS OTP as an authentication factor. So now if you go to that page, lab page, you can see that was the task, first task, and then second task. So we have completed this lab successfully. If you have any questions, please add that into comment sections. Otherwise, see you in next lab.